What's going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 26 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, I want to talk about the brand new ranked game mode, which is live right now and features some amazing free rewards, and also the other game modes that you should be playing right now to earn free content. Let's go ahead and jump right on into it. So earlier today, we got the preseason standouts promo. It was full of a lot of different things, including a new online and offline event, which can give you some good free rewards. We are going to talk about that at the end of the video, again, just to kind of tie it in with everything else that we're discussing in this one. But also what we got today was the start of the first ranked session of the MUT 26 here. Now, normally ranked is going to be 1 month long, from the first of the month to the end of the month, depending on the month, and you get your rewards after that point. Because we're getting this one in the middle of a month, it's actually going to last a month and a half. So you can see here for head-to-head ranked, which is going to be under your head-to-head section, it does expire in basically about 47 days and change. Now, there's a big change to the way rewards work this year, and instead of having one player that you get based on the rank that you finish the month or the session on, you're now going to get a fantasy pack that allows you to choose those players. They're the same 3 players, but at various overall. So when the season ends, whatever rank you finish on determines the reward that you get. So hypothetically, if you finish at levels bronze level 1, 2, or 3, you're going to get a fantasy pack that gives you your choice of an 81 overall player, and we will show you those players and who they are. But as you scroll up, like if you finish in silver or gold, you can see that the overall is slowly increasing. So the very best rewards are going to come at the hero, champion, and legend tier. So with the hero tier, it's going to be an 88 overall. Keep in mind, these are about 45 days away, 47 to be exact. So an 88 sounds amazing right now, but a month and a half from now, probably not so much. At the champion level, which I think is probably the one everybody would want to strive for, you get an 89 overall player, so +1, going to be a lot better. The top 100 players are going to dictate the legend tier, and there was a lot of confusion and mess-ups on EA's part last year, so I'm really curious to see how this works this year, but it should be that you have to finish in the top 100 on the leaderboard to unlock the legendary pack. So the way this works is you play games, you win games, you earn RP. If you lose a game, you lose RP, but typically the amount that you gain is a lot more than the amount that you lose. And if you can play roughly about 500 ball, meaning you're going to win half of your games and lose half, you can still earn up to the champion level rewards. It's just going to mean that you have to play more games, but obviously winning is going to help. And if you win a lot more than you lose, you're going to climb the ranks a lot faster. As far as the per game rewards go, I think it's just a base level of 2,750 coins every game that you win. I know last year, as you climbed ranks, you got more per win. I can't see anywhere where this number is changing, so I'm going to assume that that's what you get, which still isn't half bad because there are some head-to-head tiers where you don't even get that when playing head-to-head seasons for winning a game. Now, the majority of the rewards that you're going to get, though, are getting promoted from, bronze 1, 2 to 3, and then you go up to silver 1, 2, and 3. You're going to get some badges. You're going to get things, cosmetics for that display in the upper left or upper right of your name for your, your team pass thing. I don't care about any of that right now. That's all cosmetic. But you can see, just going from silver 1 to silver 3, you're going to get 26K. Doesn't sound like a lot when you say it out loud, but as you climb the ranks here, you can see the promotion rewards start to go up, and these coin amounts will add up pretty quickly. So if you can make it to the hero or champion level, I mean, look what you get for getting to champion 1, 2, or 3. 75K, 60K, and 55K. Those all stack, so every time you hit one of those levels further up the ranks, you're getting a really, really nice payout. Now, as far as the end of session or end of month reward cards, whatever division you finish in is going to determine the reward that you get. And just one other hypothetical to throw out there, the champion level reward, which we showed you earlier, I believe is an 89 overall player. Let me just scroll back up to confirm. If you finish in champion 1, 2, or 3, you're going to get the same player pack. You're going to miss out if you stop at champion 1 and don't get to 3 on some additional promotion rewards. But if you want the 89 overall player, all you got to do is get to champion 1, and you can see the associated number of rank points you need to get to each individual level. You do also start off with 5 placement matches. I know last year a couple times I just quit out of those automatically to get through them. They have a small kind of impact on where you start, so I would say just play them, get a feel for it. I do also want to point out these games are played on all Madden difficulty, so there's no previous play that shows. You can only see the formation of what your opponent is running on offense. And to me, I know especially last year, the game played so much better on all Madden versus all pro. If you don't know the difference, head-to-head seasons right now is on all pro, and I just think it leaves less fluke in the game. And with all Madden, often the more talented player tends to get those wins. So just some things about the game mode. As far as how sweaty it's going to be, right now, early on, it's probably going to be pretty sweaty. I'm not going to lie to you, because there's going to be a ton of people not only chasing, the best rewards in the game, but that top 100 on the leaderboard is also huge bragging rights. If you take a look now, you can see Fancy, he won the Madden Bowl last year. He's 10-0, and this game mode's only been out for about 3 hours. Dinner Detective, if you don't know, is John Beast. So some of the best players in the world, or I should say all of the best players in the world, are playing this ranked game mode right now. Now, there are MCS ladders this weekend, so if you do want to play this, it might not actually be a bad idea and wait until this weekend to start jumping into this, because a lot of the people that you're going to see in the top 100 and that are really, really good at the game are going to be busy with MCS ladders this weekend. And like I said earlier, you can have a 500 record and finish in the top 100 to get the highest overall reward, which is going to be a 90 overall player. It's just the amount of games you're going to have to play is going to be crazy. And no shade to Mr. Baby Reese dash here, but you can see he's in the top 100 right now, and he's got a 7-6 record. So it's really more so about the number of games you play, and if you can win a lot of those games. But really, like, if you play double the amount of games of the average user, you can find yourself in the top 100 or, competing to be in there. But I know for me, it's just something I don't have the time to ever play that much, and I'm simply not that good at the game to finish in the top 100. So I'm going to leave the hopes of getting that 90 overall player pack just out of my plans, but I do think a lot of you watching this video can still go after the champion level rewards. So who are the reward players? Well, they were revealed on GMM earlier today. You can use your filter and go to ranked in-game. These were also actually in the catalog for a few days during pre-access period. But the 3 players are Ted Hendricks, Malik Neighbors, and Benjamin St. Juice. Now, all 3 of the players essentially have 7 different cards, 1 at every overall, and we kind of showed you, like, if you finish in the silver tier, you're going to get an 81 overall pack, and that pack's going to contain an 81 Ted Hendricks, Malik Neighbors, or Benjamin St. Juice. Then as you go up, you have the gold level cards, the silver, these are bronze, these are silver, these are gold. Then you have the elite, the hero, the champion, and the legend. The legends, I want to repeat, you do have to finish, or you at least should have to finish in the top 100 on the leaderboard when the session closes in 47 days to earn a pack that contains these 3 cards. Now, the champion, hero, and legend cards, and I kind of said that out of order, these again are going to be the hero cards, the kind of blue colored cards, the purplish colored cards here, which are going to be the champion cards, and then the gold are going to be legends. All of these players, regardless of who you pick, and we'll just go to Malik Neighbors and his upgrade path for a moment, they will get all 32 team chems, which is a big W, because they're already really good cards, but they also can fit any theme team in the game. And I don't know what they're going to be this time around, but typically these cards also have a coin quick sell value. They're not going to be auctionable unless you do finish in the top 100. Now, I don't know that for sure, but I feel like it's a pretty safe assumption based on last year. But if you did finish in the top 100, the card was auctionable. But overall, these cards are amazing. I would shoot for, at the bare minimum, the hero level card, which is going to be an 88 overall. A month and a half from now, that might not be great for you, but because these cards do get all 32 team chems, you still could even stash them in the back of your depth chart there to help you guys build out your theme teams. And I think the 3 players they picked are pretty good choices. You got Ted Hendricks, a 6'7" linebacker that you can drop in coverage, you can user him, he's got good zone, man isn't great. Ted Hendricks is great, usually has pretty good cards. Malik Neighbors, one of the best wide receivers, young wide receivers in the game. And then you got Benjamin St. Juice, who is 6'3". I think that's kind of the main calling card for him, and at a position where a lot of people would love upgrades. So really good cards there. My only kind of reservation on these is the fact that we have to wait so long to get them. I personally would have liked an abbreviated half a month session to get people acclimated, maybe give us lower overall cards that we're going to get quicker instead of a month and a half from now. People are going to forget these cards, and for that reason alone, this could be a long grind for you to where you can still get up to the champion level, but you have a month and a half to do it. And you really want to focus on, if you're not the greatest player in the world, playing this game mode when everybody else has their attention shifted elsewhere. And that's what I talked about this weekend with MCS ladders going on. That would probably be for the average player. If you're kind of a sweat but not amazing at the game, you might want to wait until this weekend to finally jump into the ranked game mode. Now, speaking of this weekend, if you go over to your Season 1 Field Pass, go to your weekly objectives, there is now also a ranked tab in here, and winning 25 games in the ranked game mode will give you a gauntlet entry token. Now, this expires every week, and winning 25 games in 1 week of ranked, it might be kind of difficult for you guys, but the reason they are doing this, I assume, is because MUT Champs is no longer a thing. If you are unaware, MUT Champs was a game mode that went from Wednesday to Wednesday every single week, and you had 20 games. The goal was to try to win at least 16 or more. If you did, you got some pretty decent payouts as far as cards and coins and packs, but you also got a free entry into the Gauntlet, which is definitely the sweatiest game mode out of all of the game modes in Ultimate Team. So this almost ensures that we're not going to see MUT Champs return. Of course, you do have solo champs on the easy and medium and hard level, but if you've been looking for MUT Champs, I don't think it's coming back, and this kind of seals the deal for me. Now, as far as Gauntlet goes, it's not active right now, but in order to get to it, that's something you would also find in the head-to-head menu. Gauntlet is going to be available Friday to Monday. I think it's Friday afternoon to Monday morning, and the goal within Gauntlet, I wish I could show it to you, but it's just not in the game, is to win 10 games before you lose 2. There's going to be a bunch of various prizes out there for doing that, but if you are able to achieve the ultimate goal, which is winning 10 games before you lose 2 games in the Gauntlet game mode, the reward player for the first 100 people is going to be an auctionable Devon A-Chain. Now, if you are outside of the top 100 people that do that, you still get an A-Chain card. He's just not auctionable, but you can earn this card as early as tomorrow when the first Gauntlet weekend goes live. 86 speed running back, acceleration's pretty good there, change of direction, juke move, carry. To me, this feels like a little bit of a lower overall card, considering, and I mean it is at the LTD level, but considering it's going to be so sweaty to go out there and earn, that's the one thing that kind of, is like, is it really worth it? With that being said, I haven't touched this game mode since like week 1 of Madden 25 Ultimate Team, and I probably won't dive in it too often because this is not my style of play, and that's perfectly okay for me, and it should be perfectly okay for you. There's a lot of different game modes to play. We just talked about ranked. We're talking about Gauntlet now. I want to talk about head-to-head events here in a moment to close out the video, but it's okay if you sit this out. With that being said, if you play a lot of ranked this week, you get the free entry token into it, you might as well use it. I mean, you can probably hang on to it for a different weekend, but you might as well use it because you might be able to rack up a few wins, and with no entry fee, it's going to be all plus side for you for the coins and whatever packs you're going to get from playing in that game mode. So with no MUT Champs this year, it seems like, at least for me, the main game modes that I'm going to be in all year from week to week to week and day to day is going to be either ranked or whatever type of events we have going on. I'm just personally not a fan of head-to-head seasons. I never really enjoy them. It's just something to play early on in the year. And today, with preseason standouts, we did get both an offline and an online event for this promo. Now, the offline version, you're going to play the computer. You're probably going to beat the computer pretty easily. And if you can beat the computer 9 times in a row the first time, you get 30K in a 76 plus non-B&D pack. Every time you do it after that, you get the 30K plus 2 78 plus packs. Hopefully some of you get some good pack luck in those packs, but I think for the most part, it's going to come down to quick selling the cards and using the training on training packs and hoping you can convert that into coins somehow. But the head-to-head event is the one I want to talk about. Going 9-0 is, I don't know how it's going to be. I haven't played it. I might give this one a try tonight before I dive into the ranked game mode. But if you are able to go 9-0, it's going to work similar to how we saw Gridiron Showdown at the end of Madden 25 Ultimate Team. You go 9-0, you get a token. That token right now can be exchanged for a free 85 overall champion level preseason showdown player. And as this goes on, because it's going to go through the duration of season 1, it appears, and this is week 1, so week 2 we might get new rules, and the rules the rewards are going to reset. But these tokens could be really powerful. Now, every additional time you go 9-0, you're going to get 2 82 plus packs. You still get the 18K. I'm assuming still get the 276 plus packs and the 78 plus pack. But because there's no entry fee, this is a really good game mode to play and earn repetitive free rewards. So that's something I would recommend, especially when a lot of people are either going to be focused on ranked because it's brand new, gauntlet because it's this weekend, and the MCS ladders because it's this weekend. If you're going to struggle to go 9-0, if there's any time you might be able to do it, it's going to be this weekend. So I would not only play through this event for the good free rewards, but it also coincides with a brand new field pass called the Season 1 Event Pass. Now, you can actually drop $25 on this, and there's a premium version that's going to double up your rewards every single level that you hit. Initially, I was going to buy it, but I think I'm actually going to sit it out here. My main reason behind that is because it's 99 levels, and I just don't know if I'm going to have enough time to get through all 99 levels. So for $25, seems a little pricey. If it was $15, I would probably do it out there. But this is cool because not only are you getting the rewards from going 9-0, and if you can't go 9-0, there's several other rewards below 9 wins that you can earn, and if you lose after your 6th game, jump right back in, keep playing. It's unlimited to play, but you're also earning XP by winning games or even just completing games in these events, and this goes for against the CPU as well. And the XP is bringing you down the reward path of this field pass, which if you don't purchase the premium pass, basically is going to give you 76 plus packs, coins, and then it jumps up to 78 plus packs occasionally there. But, you know, it's another way to kind of double dip with the rewards. You're getting rewards for just playing the game and earning XP, but you're also getting the rewards based on the number of wins that you can string together without any type of entry fee. And again, it seems like because there's no MUT champs, events is really going to be the other place that you're mainly going to want to play from day to day to day, week to week to week, unless it's ranked or head-to-head seasons. And hopefully every promo that we get has not only an online but an offline event. I really like that. And if they consistently stick with something like that, you know, it just gives you numerous ways to play. Even though MUT champs has been eliminated, it just gives you different options out there. And you might find some situations or game modes that work really well for you where you're able to avoid the really big super sweats and still earn some free rewards. So those are the online game modes, including the rank that just started today, that you can be playing for the best free rewards in the game. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.